Welcome back to the 8th edition of the Crypto Doctor Show. Today is day number 8 on my crypto challenge on how to turn $2,500 into $1 million in less than 2 years. Let's look at the numbers and then we'll look at the progression for those of you that are tuning in for the first time. So today's, the initial capital was 2,500. The daily target was 2,680. And today has been a phenomenal day that I have surpassed today's goal, even tomorrow's goal, and so forth. So let's look at the stats so you have an idea. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, the premise of this crypto challenge is to start out with 2,500. Why 2,500? Is because it's accessible to anybody that wants to start with a low capital. I, as a professional trader, could have easily started out with 25K, 50K, 100K, and then grow my capital. But most of you would have said that it's not attainable to the average Joe. So by making it at 2,500, it's making it more accessible to anybody. If you want to start trading, if you want to learn how to trade and how to do this in a conservative, consistent approach, then you're tuning into the right video. So today, the expectation was to be at 2680, as you can see the highlight. And we are currently at 2750, fluctuating up and down. By 11 a.m., I was already at 2739. I had surpassed today's goal. But when you have this momentum going, that's not the time to let the foot off the pedal. If anything, you have to keep that momentum going and try to reap the benefits, which I did. I've been buying and selling and trading and adjusting my positions, taking advantage of the volatility in the market. So let's go over to the exchange to see where we're at. So as you can see, the exchange, we're at 2743. It is fluctuating. Right now I have the main position is in sand, which is this one right here. And I picked it up. The last transaction was, I bought it at 78.50. Right now it's at 79.24. So obviously I'm making money, and I'm just going to show you what my target for this particular transaction is going to be. So let's pick up, we're going to sell. I'm going to do a limit order. I'm going to sell all my sandbox, and I want the target to be, I bought it at 78.50. I want my target to be a minimum of, let's do 80.50. There you have it. So let's sell it, send it to the queue. Order has been submitted. So this particular transaction can very well execute in the middle of the night. So this is where we're at. And the dotted line, this represents my current transaction for limit sell order. So I will give you an update tomorrow if this order executed overnight. And for those of you that are asking in terms of my trades, right? Let's look at the trades. As you can see, I'm going to scroll down. I started trading today sometime around 9:14 a.m. And by 9:59, I already made my initial sell, took some profit. I went and bought back into Sandbox, and by 10:23 I was able to capitalize yet again. And then around 10:24 I also sold Mana, and then I bought some more Sandbox, and then by 3:42 I sold again. So as you can see, I repeated the process 3 times, and that's how I was able to get those gains for today. It's a rinse and repeat process. And the last buys took place like around 7 p.m. That's when all these fluctuations in the market, all these dips and increases, that is the time when I'm taking advantage of the market. And let me just show you what this looks like. If you recall my trades, the main gains was at 9. I bought at 9 in the early 9 a.m. and then I sold late 9 a.m. And this is, you can see this right here with this red candle. I bought it low, then I sold high. Then I repeated the process. And then I took advantage of it at 10, and then the other one was around sometime 3 p.m. You can see this increase. So everything correlates to the transactions and the times that were processed. But for those of you that want to not only watch this journey, but you want to partake, I'm going to have 2 different subscriptions. One, at the end of the day, I will give you a printout of all my transaction ledger for the day, so that you can see when and the quantity and what was the amount that I bought it for, and what was the amount that I sold it for, and you can see all the movements. And for those of you that are actually want to be in the game, I'm going to have a VIP subscription where I will send you instantly, whenever I sell something, you will get a notification. Whenever I buy something, you will get a notification. If my orders are actually, if I'm modifying the orders to take advantage of some volatility, you will be instantly notified as if you were sitting right next to me, and you can do mirror trading. Now, of course, this is not financial advice, but this is for educational purposes. You get to see how a professional trader takes advantage of the market, or sometimes if the market is crashing, how I'm able to recover or try to minimize the losses. So all these are very important techniques to master, right? How to keep the gains, how to minimize your losses, and how to keep that momentum. So today was one of those days. I'm gonna have an analogy for today. You know when you're driving down the street and you keep hitting that red light, and then you stop, then you go to the next corner, and then you hit the stoplight again and yet again, and that's your flow. That's in some instances, trading is that way, where you feel like you buy high and you end up selling low and you're losing money, and then you think you're going to recover, and then you just make another purchase, and as soon as you make that purchase, the market dips again. It's almost as if you're swimming against the current. Today was one of those days where I was hitting green whole time. I was cruising along, and these are the type of transactions and these are the type of days that you want to experience in your trading journey. So make sure you tune in for tomorrow. It's going to be day 9 for the crypto challenge on how to turn 2,500 into $1 million. Tuning out, the Crypto Doctor.